I, I am David, son of Jesse, once a shepherd boy now. Well, that's the story I'm about to tell you. It's a tale of, faith, courage, and the hand of God in the life of an ordinary person. My story begins in the hills of Bethlehem, where I tended my father's sheep. It was a simple life, but one that prepared me for things I could never have imagined. The hills were my home, the sheep my companions, and music. Music was my solace. Music was my first love. My harp, a gift from my father, became an extension of my very soul.
Singing softly, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, he leads me beside still waters." And they call, "No, get back!" To the lamb, "Stay close!" To the wolf with determination, "You will not harm my flock." The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion will rescue me from this wolf, grunting with effort. "Back! Back, you beast!"
In that moment, I felt a strength beyond my own. It was as if the very hand of God was guiding me, protecting not just me, but the innocent lamb as well. That day taught me more than just how to face a wolf. It taught me about courage, about faith, and about the unexpected ways God can work through us. Little did I know how much I would need these lessons in the days to come. Time passed, and I grew. Not just in stature, but in wisdom and in my relationship with God. Each day brought new challenges, new lessons, and all the while, unbeknownst to me, events were unfolding that would change my life forever. Then came the day that changed everything. The prophet Samuel arrived at our home, seeking the one God had chosen. My brothers stood tall and proud, but Samuel's eyes, they found me.
"This is the one the Lord's chosen."
In that moment, as the oil touched my brow, I felt a warmth, a presence. It was as if the very hand of God had reached down and touched me. I didn't understand then what it meant, but I knew my life would never be the same.
Voice booming like thunder. "Send out your champion to face me. If he kills me, we will be your subjects, but if I kill him, you will be our slaves. Where is the mighty army of Israel now? Are you all cowards?"
And so I found myself in the camp of Israel, facing a giant that no one dared to fight. I looked at my sling, then at Goliath, and I knew what I had to do. It wasn't bravery, not really. It was faith.
"I will fight him. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the jaw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine."
Incredulous. "But you're just a boy. How can you hope to defeat this monster?"
Calmly, "With God, all things are possible."
As I stepped forward, I felt no fear, for I knew that the same God who had been with me in the fields would be with me now. And so began the greatest challenge of my young life, a moment that would echo through the ages.
Laughing mockingly. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals."
Voice clear and strong, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied."
The moment I stepped onto that battlefield, everything changed. It was as if time itself slowed down.
"Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?"
"You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty."
In that moment, I felt larger than myself. It wasn't just me standing there, you see. It was as if all of Israel, all of God's people throughout time stood with me. The battle itself, it was both an eternity and an instant. When the stone struck true, it wasn't just Goliath who fell. It was as if a great shadow lifted from all of Israel.
David, what you did out there, it was incredible.
I just did what I had to do.
Take these. May they serve you as well as they've served me.
Jonathan, I can't accept this.
You can and you will. We're brothers now, you and I.
That moment, it was the beginning of a bond that would shape both our lives.
Saul has slain his thousands and David his tens of thousands.
The people's love? It was intoxicating, but I soon learned that such adoration can be a double-edged sword. In Saul's eyes, I saw something change that day. A darkness, a fear that would grow to consume him.
Tens of thousands. They give him tens of thousands.
My king, please, let the music calm your spirit.
And so, in an instant, my world turned upside down once again. The king I had served, the man I had looked up to, now sought my life. Where was I? Ah, yes. The night I fled from Saul. It was as if the world itself had turned against me. Every shadow seemed to hide a threat, every sound an approaching enemy.
Lord, why? Why have you led me here? What am I supposed to do? I'm lost, I'm afraid. Please, give me a sign. Show me the way.
In that moment of despair, I felt a presence. Not a voice, not a vision, but a knowing. A reminder that I was not alone. It was as if the very air around me was filled with whispers of hope and promises of a greater purpose. And so began my years in the wilderness, a time of growth, of learning, of becoming not just David the shepherd, but David the leader. Each step forward was a step into the unknown, guided by faith and shaped by trials. People came to me, the outcasts, the downtrodden. In their eyes, I saw a reflection of my own struggles, and in helping them, I found my own strength. Together, we became more than individuals. We became a community, bound by shared hardships and common hope. Saul hunted me relentlessly, but even in those dark times, I couldn't bring myself to harm him. He was still the Lord's anointed, still the man I had once served. The land itself seemed to reflect our struggle, withering under Saul's pursuit, yet springing back to life in our wake.
I could end this now, but I won't. God will judge between us. May he forgive me, and may he forgive you, Saul. For we are both his servants, however lost we may become.